Hello and welcome to the instruction video for the ADHD Task Tracker. After your purchase, you'll receive a PDF file to be downloaded, and when you open the file, this is what you're going to see. You have to click here, access your Google Sheet template here, and I'll make sure to include a copy of the video link in the download PDF file as well. So let's go ahead and click here. And when you first open it, this is what you're going to see. It says the attached app script file and functionality will also be copied. You just click here, make a copy. And the reason that it shows this is because there is a custom made app script in this Google Sheet spreadsheet that allows you to sync two tabs with the tasks. I will show you what I mean in a minute. So just go ahead and click make a copy. And there you go. Here is the spreadsheet. Now, as you see here at the bottom, you have 5 tabs. In the instructions tab, there is the setup tab, the task entry tab, the personal tab, and the business tab. Now, the instructions tab, it's very straightforward. You're going to see instructions 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, and that's about it on how to use the spreadsheet, although this video tutorial will more than cover all of these instructions. Then you have the setup tab. What this does is it allows you to customize the categories that you're going to see in the drop-down menus. Which are located in the task entry tab. So when you come here to the task entry tab, these categories over here are the ones that you can customize in the setup tab. So they are split currently into 2 subcategories. There are 10 items for the personal and 10 items for the business. Now the categories, you can go ahead and edit them over here, and whatever you edit in here are going to show as subcategories in all of these headings here. They're going to get changed and edited. Okay, so see, for example, over here in the setup tab, I have kids, cleaning, finances, yard, meal planning, pets. And if you come under the personal, you also have here kids, you have cleaning, finances, yard, meal planning, pets, personal, and so on. So if you want to change, let's say, the kids over here, don't type anything in this tab. You have to come to the setup tab and let's rename this to, let's call it pets dash fish. And when we come to personal, here is your pets dash fish. Okay. And then the same goes for business. There are the 10 categories that are written over here. Don't change anything over here. You have to change it under the setup tab over here. So these will be the ones you want to edit. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's see how the spreadsheet actually works. So you're going to come here where the task entry is. And let's say that you want to say that you need to buy food for the fish. So the category over here is going to be pets, fish. Priority, let's say you have a very hungry fish, which you have to feed immediately, so that's a high priority. Deadline is going to need to be done by the end of next week. So let's say over here, delegate to, I'm going to have to do that one. Now let's add another category. Let's add it under for example, cleaning. So clean the fridge. So this is going to be under cleaning. Priority, let's say medium, has to be done by here. This one is also me. Now let's go ahead and say clean fish tank. Okay, so clean the fish tank is also under pets. Let's say that's a low priority. It needs to be done by here. And let's say that Jamie needs to do that. And let's also say that we have another item, which is to buy a filter for the fish tank. Okay, so, and this also, let's say that it's in the pets-fish category, and it's a medium in priority. Let's say that Owen has to do that. So then what happens is when we go to the personal tab over here, you're going to see that all of these items that we added have now been classified. All the items that we put underneath the fish category, so we have 3 items over here, we have this one, and this one, have been put in this table over here. So by food for the fish, and they're also classified in terms of importance. So you have high, medium, and low. Now let's add another item under the same category, and let's say that it also has a high priority. So let's call that replace tank pump. We're going to put that under the fish category, and that's also really important on our priority list. And now when we come over here, you see that this item, it got added over here. So this is how the spreadsheet is organized. For all the categories, you can add up to 10 categories under personal and under business. Of course, you don't have to use all of them. You can only, for example, use 2 or 3 or 4, but you can see how useful this tool can be for getting your tasks sorted, separated into different buckets and organized in terms of priority. I'm going to show you how you can check off an item. Now, for obvious reasons, it's going to be really hard to come in here and figure out what's most important, right? So the idea of using the spreadsheet is that you're going to be dumping all of your items that are on your mind. So you're going to put everything down over here that you need to get done. And the spreadsheet is automatically going to separate them into 2 categories, personal and business. That's if you have a business. Of course, you can use this for something else if you needed to. Vac the floor. So this one is also going to be under cleaning. Let's say it has a high priority. It needs to be done really soon. And let's say we're going to dedicate this one. Okay, so then we come over here under personal, and then again you see all of these are being prioritized. Now let's say that you got this done, and what are you going to do here? You're going to click on any one of the cells on this line. Okay, let's say you're going to click over here, and then you're going to click this button. You're going to click on the finish task button. And you see it's showing a little button that says running the script. Now, and you're going to get this window only the first time you use the spreadsheet. Basically, you need to authorize it to run the script. So we're just going to click here on OK. And we're just going to select our, we have to be logged into Google. So Google hasn't verified this app. That's okay. You're going to click here where it says advanced, and you're going to click to go to untitled project, unsafe. Now, of course, this is safe, but this is how it warns you because it says that it hasn't been verified. You're going to click on allow. Okay. And see what just happened. So the task got crossed off over here, and tab here shows you the amount or the percentage of tasks that's being complete. So here you have done 1 out of 4 tasks, which is 25% or 1/4 of all your tasks. And you can see over here that it shows you how the amount of items out of this whole length that have been completed. And then what happens is when you go over here to task entry, you see that this item here has also been ticked. Okay, so this is what the script does, is it syncs these two tabs. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to check one item off and then for it to show as complete over here. So let's go ahead and let's say this is also be done. Notice how I can click on any cell in this line and I can also say finish task. So this has been done, and we can also say, you know what, I also finished this task. And you see that now it shows 75% of all tasks have been completed, or 3/4. And we also did this task. So now all of the items over here have been completed. Now we can come back here under the task entry tab, and all the items that have been checked off, we can delete them from here. Okay, the items that have been checked off, you can highlight the cell and just right click and go over here to delete row. Okay, and then when we come back here to personal, you see that this item has been erased. Now, just in case you think, well, maybe I can just, erase it over here. No, you can't, because of the way that the spreadsheet is set up. All of these are only sorting the tasks that you have already entered in here. So any addition of tasks or erasure or deletion of tasks needs to be done in the task entry tab. And the personal and the business, they're view only tabs with the added function of allowing you to finish tasks, right? So look here, we can, if you click it again, it's going to untick it. Okay, so a very, very powerful tool for anybody who has either too many things to get done or has a lot on their mind and are just looking for a way to organize their tasks digitally. I hope this has been as helpful for you as it has been for me. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions on how you think this might be made better, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much, and have a great day.